We've all been at that point where we've put in days, weeks, or even months of work, and it feels like absolutely nothing is changing. It's so easy to convince yourself that it's not working and that you should just give up and try something else. But the truth is, real progress is almost always invisible right before it becomes obvious. When you quit too early, you aren't just stopping a project, you're walking away right before all the silent effort starts paying off. The difference between the people who make it and the people who don't usually comes down to who was willing to stay in the game just a little bit longer. Honestly, giving up too early is the biggest mistake I see people make. They say, I can't do this, or I'm not seeing any progress, I'm not seeing any results yet, so I give up. I started this YouTube channel and instantly, right after my first video, I just felt like, oh man, this is not gonna work. This is gonna suck. I'm not gonna get anywhere with this, so I should just give up. Instantly. I didn't even give myself 24 hours until I felt that feeling. And that right there is why most people, even me, gives up. Progress takes time. Long progress makes big success. But if you just sit and you wait, then there will be big goals and there will be big success for those goals. I like to think of giving up too early as almost like a staircase, right? Maybe you're walking up your staircase, you're tired as frick, and you just hit legs maybe, something like that. You're trying to walk up your staircase and you're so tired and you feel like, oh, I can't step up here, I can't get up. But you see the light at the end of the tunnel, you see the top, which is the goal. You see the goal. And you need to tell yourself that just a few more steps and then I can get to that goal. It's all about that mindset that you have of it's going to take time, it's going to take some effort to get to that goal, but I see a clear goal. When it comes to YouTube, I started this and I was like, it's going to take so many videos, but there's going to be a clear goal. And that is just to have some success. And I have been seeing success, and I don't want to speak for myself because I don't want to have a high inflated ego, but I have seen some success. There's been a few videos that have gotten a little over 300 views, and it's just felt great. And there's been so many comments from you guys that have just been saying how this helped, and I'm glad I stumbled upon this video and stuff like that. And that stuff, that just makes me want to keep going. That's what makes these videos happy. That's what makes these videos made because of you guys. And honestly, you're the reason why I'm not giving up. So don't give up too early, because giving up too early is completely deleting all the progress that you made. You might be 99% of the way there, and then you decide to give up right before you're about to reach your goal. Tomorrow might be the day that you succeed, the day that something happens that boosts your morality, boosts yourself, boosts your goal so much closer to you. And all that it takes is you still trying. So every day, get out there and try, right? If you don't feel like doing something, do it. Because if you don't do it, well, you're giving up the progress towards that goal. Honestly, having a goal is just such an important thing, and people don't realize it sometimes. I feel like sometimes we want to give up because it's the easier thing to do. It's so much harder to not carry on than to carry on, because you want to just give up and you want to just say it's not going to work and then give up, and you want to go try something else. That's what we do. Now, when it comes to giving up, I want to talk about this. Surround yourself by people who encourage you, right? Because that's such an important thing. Like, if I felt so close to giving up, man. Maybe it's a sport that I play or this YouTube channel. I've just felt so close to giving up and saying it's not working, saying I'm not getting anywhere, stuff like that. And then my friends, they can just come in and be like, don't give up. It's not worth it. There's so much more behind a wall that you haven't broke down yet. And that right there keeps me going. That right there tells me that giving up is just part of your mind that doesn't want you to succeed. And you need to not listen to it. There was a quote that was called this, and it's a bit of a controversial one because it can be said in different terms and said in different ways. But it's pretty much like this: giving up doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're strong enough to let go. I like this quote specifically for specific circumstances. I think if you look at it from just a normal limelight, then you'll probably be like, oh yeah, that's kind of just saying, hey, give up. That's what the quote is pretty much saying. But it's also saying how whenever you've tried so hard to just keep going, and it still feels like it's a failure after failure after failure, and you know that it's probably time to quit, it doesn't mean that you're weak. It means that you're just strong enough to let that thing go. Maybe it's a girl, man. Honestly, maybe it's a girl that you like. You've tried for 3 years to try and get them to like you. You tried for 3 years of talking to them, trying to go on dates, trying to have a spark that just can't even fire. It's not possible. And that's what that quote does, is that when you give up on that girl after 3 years, it doesn't mean that you're weak. It doesn't mean that you can't date. It doesn't mean that you can't let go. But it means that you're strong enough to let go. And that right there, man, that hits sometimes, dude. Sometimes I think about that, and that hits. That hits the bone, man. That hits the heart. Because holy crap, that's such a factual and amazing thing. You know, giving up is different. It's a weird thing to do. And it's a weird thing to think about. And it's a weird part of our minds. And I'll tell you what, don't listen to it. Just say no. Whenever you feel like you need to give up, even if you've tried for 2 weeks, don't. Dude, I mean, if you've, really only tried it for less than a year, don't give up. Eventually, one day, 3 years later, when trying this thing just over and over and over again, you're going to feel like, I want to give up. And then maybe just ask yourself, is this actually the thing that I need, the thing that I want, the thing that I'm supposed to do? And then decide whether or not you should give up, right? I don't think that's wrong, but be cautious when it comes to that thought of giving up. Be cautious. Is there more to this, or is this the end? Probably. That's what I want you to think about. Now, I want to end it off by saying this quote. This quote, I'll say it again. Giving up doesn't mean you're weak. It just means you're strong enough to let go. Now, that quote only works in certain circumstances, but I'll have you know it's a good quote. I hope y'all have a great and amazing, blessed day. It's a Friday. Tomorrow's the weekend. It's such an amazing thing. I'm so happy. Don't give up on your dreams. Maybe you want to be a professional sports person or a YouTuber or really anything out there. Don't give up. Just keep going. Just keep going. Because your mind's going to want to give up on the first day, but keep going. Because there's more behind that wall before it breaks, okay? There's way more. Okay, so just keep going. Just keep going. I hope you have a blessed day, and God bless. God bless.